Hmm. Hmm. There we go. Man, what went down? What what went down? Huh. Something of mine lost value, it seems. That's okay. All right. We're a little geared now, aren't we? We're going to do some Araxor. Because I'm dry. I'm so dry at Araxor. It's actually really annoying how dry I am. I don't have full spec bar because I guess I used smashing it at the amethyst. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I'm not potted. I'm dumb. Why'd you stop right there? Okay, that was just terrible. Got him. Okay, that was a sloppy first kill. That's okay, though. Dude, it went move when I click. Jeez. Oh, I'm gonna buy that no matter what, yeah. Man, I'm just sucking right now. What was that yellow click? Whoa. I did that, like, completely incorrectly, but it worked out anyway. Easy. Easy. Monkfish. Monkfish. Just tank the mage shit, I don't care. Hello. They added a new ghost to Phaz. Hello, Eclipse. How are you? I'm surprised you're up this late. They added a new ghost to Phaz, huh? We'll have to do, we'll have to play Phaz sometime soon then. Give the old C. Give the old check. Pretty good. That's good. And more Earth Orbs. You're supposed to go to school tomorrow, but you're so energized. Let's see. Well, good luck. There we go. That's pretty clean. Your uncle's new pet is named Fluffy for now. That's cute. It's a great name. 3,000 coins, dude. One day I'm gonna get a good drop at Araxor, you know? One day. One day. I don't know what day. I don't know when. One of my cats on Life Gen was named Bees Churger and Eva Song. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Got him. I'm curious. What are the chances of getting the 3,000 gold? 1 in 700? Dude, that's ridiculous. A unique is 1 in 150. Please. It is a funny name. I would have giggled too. For me, maybe it would have been more of like a chuckle. Like, Bees Churger. Something like that, you know. Unless we get a supply drop, this is the last kill of this trip. Humor is trash, to be honest. Oh, you think I'm funny? Am I trash? He's gonna knock me out. Watch. Whoa! It just throws you. Dude, how many times are you gonna give me earth orbs today, dude? Stop giving me earth orbs. Like, quit. Jeez. How much even is this? 216k? I mean, it's not a bad drop, I guess. Just laugh at the most random things. Okay, I'm gonna say something random. Tell me if it makes you laugh, okay? Alright? Get ready, get ready. Adamant Warhammer. Lobster. Enhanced crystal teleport seed. Bark. Let's hold on, wait. Wait. I got one. Cow. That's all I got. Did it work? Tee-hee. That doesn't sound like it worked. Yes? Oh. Oh. Fair enough. Of all the armor that you've seen me wear in this game, Eclipse, do you remember your favorite? Just out of curiosity. So you've watched me play this game a lot. Do you remember a favorite? And if yes, can you describe it to me? Nope. I guess that's fair. This armor that I'm wearing right now is one of my favorites. You don't really pay attention. You don't really pay attention. What are you watching my streams for? You just come here to talk at me? Dang. Yes? Well, I guess that's fair. You're saying my gameplay is not entertaining? How can I spice it up? How can I make it entertaining? Or is it just, you know, should I play a different game? Do you think? Hello, Sister Vamp. You don't know? I guess that's fair. If I did a video talking about RuneScape, would you watch that, Eclipse? If I did a video, like a YouTube video? Would you watch that video? Or do you think you'd get bored? Eh. Fair enough. Fair enough. Vamp, do you want to do Yama? Oh, I just saw your message. I just got home and am really tired. ATM, sorry. Dang. 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 You need a special kind of disease to find RuneScape entertaining? Yeah, I'm in bed. That's fair. Where's Remy? Remy's probably asleep right now. She's probably conked out. Remy's... I'm not talking to Remy. I'm talking to my friend Vamp. That's Sister Vamp. But if you really insist, I will suffer maybe. I mean, I'm not going to insist. I don't want to ask you to do something you don't want to do. But if you're feeling like you have the social battery and want to kill the big demon man, you know, it's my favorite thing to do in the game right now. But it doesn't mean we have to. We could look at my Araxor log right here. Look at this. 1,278 kills. You see that right there? I know it's really small, but that's what it says. It says 1,278. I have 3 uniques when they're 1 in 150. 1 in 150. I have 3. I should have 8. I should have 8. I should have 8 right now. I have 3. It's a little gross. It's so gross. I was thinking about little things that I can do for money. Need that Inferno Cape? I'm trying to make money to get gear for the Inferno Cape, bruh. I like the setup that I'm using is nice. Cheese ruining the fit. It does hurt a little bit, yeah. When you're facing this way, the red actually matches the helm really good, to be fair. Beer back, gotta get a melatonin, that's fair. I wanna do a shadow cape because I've wanted a Tumikin's shadow since they added Tombs of Amasket, you know? So I really want to do a shadow cape. Because the Eye of a Yak cape is cheese. Like that's garbage. We don't like that. We don't like cheesing. We don't like cheesing cool content that enriches our experience. So I really want to do a Shadow Cape because that's just gonna feel cool. It's gonna feel sick. Oh, Megatron's curled up sitting on the couch, being all cute. I gotta go give her a kiss real quick. Cheese my fire cake by using a blowpipe, but now that I've done it so many times, I think I could use a crossbow. I don't think fire cape with blowpipe is cheese. I don't think that's cheese. The thing is, up until Jad, it literally doesn't matter what ranged weapon you use. You could use a magic shortbow. You could use, like, I mean, basically anything that isn't raw-handing darts. Back in the day, you had to use carrills. People used carrills? I thought people used MSBs. I thought way back in the day, people used MSB and rune crossbow. And you used to wear, like, black d'hide. And, like, a Verax helm for the prayer bonus and range defense. Sometimes you'd mix in... It was like Verax helm, Verax skirt, and then a black d'hide chestplate. That's the fit that I'm used to people seeing. That's what I used to see people use. And then, like, you would use Guthans to heal. You'd bring... Sorry, I want old school. Old school, I don't. I don't. There's the 2007 servers that are up and they're not run by Jagex, but Jagex gave their stamp of approval. That as long as they keep them straight up to how the game was in 2007, they're allowed to run them as long as they don't add anything. And they don't intend to. And I've seen videos of people playing on it, and you'll see a RuneScape creator make one video on it, and they'll be like, in that video, they'll be like, "Oh, this is so much fun. This is so cool. This is so good. I miss when the game felt like this." And then they never play it again because you don't actually miss the game. You miss how it felt. It's boring. It's boring. The end game is chop yew tree at 60 woodcutting. That's end game. That's end game moneymaker right there. No. No, thank you. Not interested. That's me right now. You're like a few steps away from maxing, bro. Like you're like a few diary rewards and a few quest requirements away from being like, wow, I'm so close to maxing, I might as well just do it. Not even halfway. What do you mean? You're so beyond halfway. What are you talking about? Hang on, let's look at these stats. You have 90 mining. And I know that technically speaking, experience-wise, that doesn't sound like halfway, but the second half of mining is infinitely faster because it's a gathering skill. And the higher the level is, the faster you get XP. So you are more than halfway done with mining. Your combat is maxed except for prayer. Prayer doesn't really speed up, so you are halfway on prayer, I'll grant you that. Runecrafting is at 88, which again, that might not seem like you're halfway because technically 92 is halfway, but you've unlocked the fastest runecrafting methods at level 88. There's nothing left for you to unlock except for, like, you have soul runes, right? Or maybe you have to get soul runes. Yeah, you have to get soul runes. That's it. That's it. So I'd say you're probably about halfway on runecrafting. 90 construction is over halfway because of XP rates with mahogany. 90 hunter, it's probably close to halfway because it doesn't speed up a ton. Hunter's really fast as it is. You maxed Slayer, which is the slowest skill. You're done with Slayer. 90 fletching, that's not halfway, but fletching is like super fast, so it being a skill that's not halfway doesn't really affect you. 90 crafting, same thing. You unlock better crafting methods the higher the level is, so, you know. Thieving, it's a gathering skill as well, so you're over halfway by being at 92. Herblore, also very much the same thing. It's a processing skill, but you get way more XP for higher level potions, so 90 is more than halfway. Agility, you're one level away from being at the turning point because you unlock, or sorry, 2 levels. I apologize. Need you to write out a maxing guide like my personal trainer. For your, I actually would give you some tips. What I would do if I were you, genuinely, like, just start doing more AFK stuff to AFK. Like, whenever you're doing something else, just AFK. Just AFK. Like, maybe, like, pull out your phone and do some barbarian fishing. I would barbarian fish to 99 fishing because you're going to get some free agility XP from that. As the first one, I would get your next 99 should be fishing, in my opinion. I would just AFK barbarian fishing until 99. I would also do some of the money skills when you're actively playing. You could salvage for sailing, or you could runecraft for blood runes. But both are relatively AFK compared to other ways of training the skills, and both will give you a ton of money to level up something like Herblore. But I would start with fishing. I would do barbarian fishing until 99, mostly because it's pretty fast fishing XP, but it'll also get you some token agility XP to get you closer to 92. And the thing is, if you just chip away 99 here, 99 there, eventually you're going to be like, wait, I only have like 3 skills left and then I'm maxed. And then that's when something in your brain's going to switch and you're just going to grind it out because you're going to be like, I want it so bad. I want it so bad. And that's what will happen. The more 99s you see on, the more 99s you see on this little board down here, the more you'll start to feel like, wow, I'm really close. For some reason, I want 99 mining next. I wouldn't do 99 mining next. I would do 99 runecrafting first, because I highly suggest you do blood runes and or soul runes until 99. And the reason why you want to do runecrafting first is because runecrafting at here is also going to get you, yeah, because you're doing things like Guardians of the Rift. You're basically doing the runecrafting equivalent of like 3 tick 4 granite, and you're like, man, I hate this skill. Okay, well, stop doing it that way. This is chill. This is chill. It's like 4 clicks a minute. This is nothing. And this literally dumps gold into your bank. It dumps gold into your bank. What do you mean sigh? You're training the skill in a bad way. If you're like, I can barely stand training it, then train it some other way. You wanted me to be your personal trainer, right? That's my tip to you. If you don't like the training method, it's not the skill, it's the training method. Every skill in this game, except for like, let me think. Let me look up the skills real quick. Every skill in the game, except for like construction. Well, actually, then again, construction just got those stupid repair kits. Basically every skill in this game, there's so many ways you can train it. There's so many ways you can train it. And all of them are unique, right? If you don't like some way that you're training a skill, if you don't like a skill, train it some other way. The only skill that I was not able to find a way to enjoy was mining. And if you can narrow it down to one skill that you don't like doing, that's great. Mining was the only skill that I actually hated. Like, genuinely 100% absolutely hated. Welcome back, Eclipse. Sorry I didn't respond to that sooner. Only hating one skill, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. That wasn't that bad at all. I'm telling you, do some Zaya runecrafting. And don't look at XP rates when you're doing it. Turn this off. Close this. Don't leave this open. That should not be on your screen. And the inventory setup, I'll screenshot it for you and I'll send it to you, because it's really easy. And again, it dumps money. It dumps money in your bank. It's so profitable. Where we at? You wear your robes, right? Your robes. Pickaxe in the main hand. You've got a teleport, blood essence, and then that's it. If you want, I'll buy you a ring of endurance to make it a little bit more efficient. You could put graceful gloves on. You could put an agility cape on or a graceful cape if you want. Amulet of the Eye is like 0.01 pound or something, so you can put that on if you want for thematic reasons, and that can be your teleport, so you don't need to have a cape. You don't need to have something in your inventory. It's just a chisel, and that's it. That's all you need. And it's good. It's like good XP. It's not the fastest XP. It's not the best XP, but it's really good. It's decent. It's really decent. And you get, again, I cannot stress this enough. So let's do some calcs, okay? Let's do some calcs real quick here. Look up. You're at 88 rune crafting, okay? OSRS rune crafting calc. Rune crafting skill calculator. Current level 88. Target level 99. Okay. All right. This calculator sucks. Hang on. Here we go. 88. 99. If you did blood runes, to 99, not including the benefit. Oh, hold on. Is there a checkbox for it? Okay, so not including the extra runes that you're gonna get from using a blood essence as well as robes of the eye, not including the bonus runes, you're gonna make over 100 million gold just for getting rune crafting to 99. 100 mil. 100 mil. That is not a small amount of money. That is not a small amount of money at all. That's so good. Including the bonus runes, it's going to be closer to like 170 mil or 180 mil. Or Yama could drop me a little something for 90 mil. Hop on and let's do it. Let's go get the drop. Let's go get it right now. Let's run it back. Is he too hard to solo? It's not that he's too hard, it's just he takes forever. You'll watch me kill him? I'm not doing that, sorry. It's like over 10 minutes with my gear. It's like literally over 10 minutes. I don't want to do that. I'll do a Raxel. Best solo boss in the game, if you ask me. Too bad he doesn't ever give me drops. What was that? Was there somebody standing there? What was that? Is he missing health? No. That was weird. I swear I saw like an animation play like he took damage or something. Oops, probably drink that. You're gonna buy the Thrall override? I don't think so, no. I'm gonna get the red skin. And I think that's gonna be it, honestly. It's a little early. Yeah, boom. That's a great spec. That was a great spec again. Why did you just not walk? The reason why I blew up the red one next to this egg is because if you leave the egg at like 1 HP, it skips it. Dude, the pathing that Araxor did just trolled me for 19 damage. That was some crazy movement I just did, by the way. I don't know if anybody saw that. The red skin being locked behind the league sucks, I agree. Should have been Halloween, like the white one was. Should really go to bed. Good night, Unk. Good night, Unk. Good night, Unk. Also, can you see this emoji? I cannot. Cannot. Wait for the subtle turn. Right there. Run. The thing that I really want from Yama, really badly, honestly more so than the Oath Plate, I want the Rite of Vile Transference. I want the double death charge so bad. It would be so good here. Alright, here we go. Pet this kill. Pet Pet this kill, pet this kill, pet this kill, pet this kill. Watch this. Watch this. Boom. Dang. Same thing. We set it up so that when the red guy blows up, it puts the egg down to 1 HP. Like that. Done the new quest yet? I have not. I'm a noob. I don't deserve my quest cape. I'm a poser. I'm a faker. Monkfish. We have monkfish, but when are they gonna drop the robe fish? Get it? Because like monk robes. Great spec. 28, 28, 2. So 229s. I am so lucky I didn't take 29 damage there. Dang, a free dad joke? Yeah, true. Don't land on me, don't land on me, don't land on me. He landed on me. Why did he run that way? What was that? Dude. Actually scammed for 5 damage or 10 damage or whatever that was. You know what I should start working on? Combat tasks for the elite tier. I love the step under thing on Araxor so much. It's such a fun little dance mechanic to learn, and it's so rewarding. Zuckhelm time? That I will never. That is too much. I wasn't paying attention. I'm just gonna use the red to blow him up instead of worrying about the stupid eggs. Nice little pattern there. Saw that? It works. Did I just get flinched? Why didn't I hit him? What was that? Okay, dude. I misclicked. Got him. Pet. Nid. Boom. That's not it. That ain't Nid. $48. Worst boss in the game? The gargoyles are not bad. They just have useless drops. They're a pointless boss. Their design is actually really cool and unique and interesting. There's a couple of mistakes that they've made. That should have been the first duo boss. It should not have been. It should not have been Yama. The whole thing of the gargoyles. It seems like it's setting you up for a duo experience, but it's not for some reason. That's the biggest blunder. But it's not the worst boss. I think Cerberus is worse. I think Cerberus is like 3 times worse. The gargoyles are actually like interesting. The Cerberus is like jank old boss where big number damage means boss difficult. Drain prayer. Forcibly drain prayer, make trip shorter. Boss equals hard because short trip. That's Cerberus. There's nothing difficult about the mechanics of Cerberus at all. But I wouldn't even say Cerberus is the worst boss. It's just bad. Some people are really mad at me for saying that. I think Cerberus is great. There's just like, it cannot be optimal that for fighting Cerberus you need the Spectral Spirit Shield, which is basically useless in almost every other encounter in the entire game. Like, that's just bad. Like, let me think. Let me look at the boss pages after this kill. I could maybe squeeze one more kill, but like the prayer would be rough. I'd have to turn off piety at some point in the fight. So we're just gonna leave after this kill. Okay. Okay, what is happening with the pathing right now? What was that? That was weird. Jason and DBD looks kind of fun, like old school DBD fun. I feel like I've said that about like 6 different killers, and I've always regretted re-downloading the game, so I'm not, you know. So like the Fell for It Again award is not gonna happen to me for like the 6th time with that game. I'm never playing it again. It's basically like if medical professionals invent a new type of needle, right? And like you like a recovered heroin addict is like, oh, that one looks pretty good actually. I feel like, you know, like I'm such an expert. I feel like I should try that one out, you know. I've been doing it for so long. I know I haven't played in a while, but like I should probably see that one, you know. Like you never know, right? Like no. No. Let's see. OSRS boss list. Boss. Here we go. Alright, Barrows. Barrows is sick. Okay, just full stop. Barrows is awesome. Barrows is old and still holds up and is fun and interesting. It could be better, but Barrows is cool. Gemstone Crab. I like Gemstone. I definitely would not call it a boss, but it's on the boss list, so fair enough. Scurious. Scurious is like actually peak. It's a boss that's not difficult, but it's not free, which is perfect for what they wanted it to be. Mole is awesome. I just love Mole. Mole also has relatively useless drops for 99% of people. Like, it's just so much easier to get bird's nests for irons anywhere else. But like the mechanics of Mole are cute and interesting, and it's like chill. It's so chill that I'm okay with it not being mechanically interesting. Barrow's tunnels are stupid. Barrow's tunnels are perfectly fine. Deranged archaeologist. Not gonna lie, both the archaeologists are some buns bosses, bro. They're buns. The mechanic is equip ranged weapon, walk to tile between attack. That's it. Dagonoth Kings, yeah, they're buns, dude. They're stupid. Okay, boss design nowadays is like actually good, right? It's like mechanics. They're trying to they introduce a lot of little things that aren't that big of a deal. Switching your gear, not that hard, right? Moving to dodge a projectile, as long as it's not coming at you too quickly, also not that hard. Switching prayers every so often, every few attacks, also not that hard. But when you layer these things on top of each other, it adds complexity, right? And that complexity is cool. Complexity for old bosses is literally how much damage can we make them do, this boss do to the player, so that they take damage, have to eat their food, and then leave. That is how all of the God Wars dungeon bosses work. Now, to be fair, as a community, we're so weirdly good at this game for no reason at all that we've learned methods like, you know, you can kite Saradomin around the room and last indefinitely. You can do Altar Door at Bandos with a Bofa and not ever get attacked by the boss, so you only have to worry about the damage you're taking from the minions. So we've learned to outsmart the AI, but that none of that stuff was intended, right? You were intended to equip your gear, turn on your prayer, walk up to him, and get punched in the face. That's the intended way of dealing with Bandos. Garbage. Garbage. And all the God Wars dungeons bosses work exactly like the Dagonoth Kings. The entire gimmick. The whole gimmick. Oh, all three attack styles are attacking you because they're all in the room at the same time. You have to figure out a way to mitigate several types of damage so that you can't just use your protection prayers. Huge brain. Wow, well played, designer. You made an interesting and challenging experience. Now again, Dagonoth Kings, as a community, we found interesting ways of dealing with them. You can kite Rex to a safe spot where you won't get attacked by the other two if you hop worlds a bunch. But it's so jank, and that's so gimmicky. You end up turning it from a bad gimmick of you get attacked by all three combat styles and have to try to stay alive, to you have to world hop and kite an old AI to exploit it and hope that you don't get wandered on by the other two. Buns. It's just not interesting. It's not an interesting or fun mechanic. Sarachnis has mechanics. It's cool. You know, it's very simple, but it's movement based. You have to not step on the webs, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe that's Vendonatus. Have I ever killed Sarachnis? How do you fight Sarachnis? Hold on. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's a web attack. Yeah, she's got mechanics. Yeah, very simple. But it's okay. It's okay as a learning boss. It's fine. Sometimes we want ZZZ bosses, but none of Dagonoth Kings and old bosses are not ZZZ bosses. They're not ZZZ bosses. You say that, but they're not. You cannot Z Bandos. He will deck you for a 67. You cannot. He's not a sleepy boss. If you want a ZZZ boss, there's Giant Mole. There's Gemstone Crab, right? And neither of those are old style bosses. They're not. I don't know. Sarachnis is cool. The moons, the perilous moons, they're pretty cool. I think that the dungeon thing, that place that they're in, is an interesting concept, but it just ended up being really confusing for me. I'm sure it'd be less confusing if I spent time there as an Iron Man, but I don't think the dungeon was necessary. I think the bosses were cool, and then boss mechanics were cool, and you didn't need to have the weird supply gathering mini game before the bosses. Some people might disagree with me, and that's fine. I think the bosses would have been better without all of the convoluted stuff. It feels like dungeoneering at home, honestly. You can if you have judge tanking. Well, see, that's the thing, is like, I will say, I am okay with old bosses in that regard, where in the old style of like how you're supposed to deal with bandos, where it's like you go there with your friends, one person tanks and everybody else tries to DPS them down pretty quick. I'm okay with that, which is why I really like Corp. I like Corporeal Beast. He is a big damage, do big damage to make you eat food, make trip shorter boss, but he's so close to a teleport location that I'm okay with it. Because with like bandos, anything in the God Wars dungeon, you have to teleport back to a bank whenever you run out of supplies. You have to re-gear. You have to go grind ecumenical keys or go grind KC. You have to wear specific armor so you're not attacked by the minions. You have to go in there, and then like everybody that you're doing it with also has to do that. So you tell your friend, hey, I want to do bandos. You're actually going to do bandos in about half an hour. Maybe that's an exaggeration, like 20 minutes. Right? You're genuinely going to do it in like 20 minutes. You're not actually about to go kill the boss. I say, you want to go Corp? You say, yeah, we're killing Corp in the next 2 minutes. Like tops, right? So it's like a little bit more excusable for Corp. And to be fair, Corp also has a mechanic. So we'll get to that in a second though. KQ. I like KQ's design and the music, dude. The music for KQ. This song, bro. This song, bro. Oh. It's delicious. But she's kind of buns. She kind of sucks. And it's really sad because like I really want to love KQ. Because I really want the KQ pet. Big problem though, okay? They did Echo bosses a couple leagues ago. Echo KQ was one of the most fun boss fights I've ever done. There's mechanics, it's movement based. You can actually hit her because it's leagues and you're OP. It was actually fun. It wasn't just, I have high defense and I do high damage. And the run to get back to my room is really long. It's not difficult. There's no difficulty in it. There's no complexity at all. It takes forever to get to the room. When you get there, you're very inaccurate. She's very accurate and hits very hard. And so you have to try to kill her before she kills you. And then whenever you're done using all of your supplies, which is like usually 2 kills, you have to do it all over again. She's kind of buns. Kriara, yeah, buns. All God Wars dungeon bosses kind of suck. Not gonna lie. Kriara is a little bit more interesting because they added like tech and stuff because we have halberds now. Kind of buns though. Kind of buns. The fact that the meta is like black Chinchampas is just dumb. Like that's just dumb. Commander Ziliana, buns. Just absolutely buns boss. I will say, actually no, I will say Commander Ziliana does have a strategy that's so good and viable and fun that I actually think she's kind of cool, because even though she's supposed to suck, right? Duo Commander Ziliana is so interesting because the optimal strategy isn't the highest DPS. And that is so rare. That is so rare in RuneScape. That highest DPS possible isn't the meta instantly. The meta for duo is you have one friend standing in this corner and one friend standing in this corner, and you ping pong her back and forth. So there is downtime when you're not attacking her. That's cool. That's interesting. I actually like it. I like the dynamic and like the fact that she's duo friendly and everything. She's kind of neat. It's too bad that all of her drops are terrible except for one. It's too bad that she drops Armadillo Crossbow for 32 mil, Sarah Dome and Hill for 27 mil, and then a bunch of junk. like actually. But I will say I like her more than the other God Wars dungeon bosses. Gardor, buns. He's literally do high damage, make you leave sooner. Krill's, I literally cannot stand that boss. His drops are terrible. If you're an Iron Man, he's like kind of necessary. If you're a main, he's like the most worthless waste of time ever. You're actually better off using your Greater Demon task to kill either normal Greater Demons or Tormented Demons, which are not a boss. You will get more money from doing a not boss than doing the actual boss. That's how bad he is as a moneymaker, so what's the point? Huey, I got so bored with Huey so fast. I like mass bosses and world bosses in theory, but Huey's drops are just so like Iron Man, dude. You don't need any of them. The Huey Kotal armor is not good enough. Here's the thing, like, it's supposed to be better God D'hide, but it doesn't give you God protection in the God Wars dungeon. So, like, the tiny prayer bonus that you get from Huey armor, like, ends up not really being worth it. At all. Like, it's just not that good. Dragon Hunter Wand is like, it's cool as an idea, but dragons have ridiculous mage defense. So like, I don't know. Corp is an old school boss. He does big damage equal, like, big damage number make you leave early, run out of supplies, you escape. But he's got these two little saving grace things that make him so much better than KQ, so much better than Dagannoth Kings, so much better than the God Wars dungeon bosses. He's right next to a teleport, and he has mechanics. The core is actually cool. And some people, I know so many people who do I corp with, and like, I freaking hate this freaking core. I hate it so much. You just walk, dude. You do this. You mark tile, and you do this. It's nothing. It's actually nothing. So, you know, yeah. I like Corp. I like Corp a lot, actually. And like, what's something that's so cool about Corp is how old it is and how much it has stood the test of time. Because his drops are still good. Sigil is not as high as it used to be. Or sorry, Elysian is not as high as it used to be, mind you. But it is still 560 mil. That is crazy. For a boss that was added in 2014, that is 12 years ago, his main drop, his best drop, is still 566 mil. And even if you get one of the other two more common sigils, a Spectral is still 27 mil. That's a decent split for a duo or a trio. And an Arcane is 133. That's a great split. That is a raid level split, right? That is better than Masori. That is like on par with Ancestral. That is a raid level split for a 12-year-old boss. Corp is cool. I like Corp. Next, actually buns. Actually boring, dude. And it's funny. I've seen so many clips from like high-level PVMers and stuff who tell me that like I'm goofy for calling Nex boring. Nex is actually boring. I'm sorry. Nex is actually boring. The fight takes forever. You have to chase her around a room. And if you play optimally, you have to do the whole stupid God Wars dungeon SS grind before you're allowed to go in the room. You have to you have to be like switching your gear constantly. There's like most of the fight you're camping one prayer, mage pray, and then there's one part of the fight where you have to switch to range, and then at the end of the fight it gets all crazy. And like, she's so tanky. She hits so hard, and it is just chip damage, chip damage, chip damage, chip damage, chip damage. And if you're trying to learn her, there is no learning curve entry at all. You could do masses to learn her, but the fight is over so fast that you don't see any of the mechanics at all. The people in the mass room just click her with their twisted bow or their Zerat crossbow, and then they go to sleep until she's dead. There's no learning curve at all. And then like if you do want to play with other people, I was trying to find people to do next with, and they're like, you don't have fortified Masori and a twisted bow and a fang and a rancor and and like and literally all of this like really expensive gear. So like no, you're not ready for next. It's like okay, so what should I do? Go make money for all that gear. Okay, what's the best money maker in the game? Next. If you can't do next until you have next max gear, then what is the point of doing next? And riddle me this, okay? I'm Gollum, or sorry, I'm Bilbo from Lord of the Rings, right? And you're Gollum. What's in my pocket? Okay, what's in my pocket? That's what I just asked you. What's the point of next if you need max gear to go there? Why do you need more money? You're done. You finished. You beat the game. It's over. You're free. You don't need to anymore. Go home. So I'm sorry. You could get the pet. Stupid boss. Like genuinely just dumb. Chaos Fanatic is Wilderness. It's a garbage boss. Crazy Archaeologist, Wilderness boss. It's garbage. Scorpio, Wilderness boss. It's garbage. King Black Dragon requires you to go through the wilderness to get there. Major L. Drops are terrible. Also Major L. Mechanics are I do big damage and make your trip shorter. Major L. Pretty bad boss. Chaos Elemental. Actually mechanically interesting boss, but it's in the wilderness, so it sucks. Revenant Maledictus, all revenants are stupid. It's literally just we put this in the game so that people have an incentive to keep making bots because we want bots to exist because we make some money off of them existing and paying for membership, and we want to funnel all of the bots somewhere. And so also they will funnel money to PKers and make PKing relevant and make the wilderness have a purpose again because we're making it so that bots have somewhere to go in the early game to make a ridiculous amount of money. That is literally why revenants exist. It's stupid. Calvarion and Vedion, it's a wilderness boss. They suck. Spindle and Venedas, wilderness boss. It sucks. Artio and Callisto, wilderness bosses suck. What else we got here? KBD is my boy. You're allowed to like him. He sucks. I like KQ. She sucks. You know what I mean? Like KQ is like really cool and interesting, and I actually like the fight, but it sucks. She sucks. She's a terrible boss. Brutus. Brutus is so cool, dude. Like, I'm so glad they added Brutus. He has mechanics, but when you're playing on like a max account, the mechanics are so pointless you can ignore them, right? But like you can learn them. You can use Brutus to learn. Brutus is like a trainer. He's literally like a training boss. He is so cool. He's so cool. Obor. Um, Obor and Bryophyta, I'm gonna lump them together. They couldn't be too mechanically complex because they're free to play bosses. So I forgive them a little bit. But their mechanics are not interesting. Their mechanics are we just do damage to you. That's it. There's no movement to avoid Obor throwing you across the room other than you stand up with your back against the wall. That's not interesting. There's no interesting strategy there. Same thing with Bryophyta and their poison. But to be fair, the poison's not on free to play, but I think you get what I mean. Moxley interesting boss, but the drops are pointless. Even on like an Iron Man, you don't really need to go for Glacial Tomatlis. Like they don't really I don't think they have a purpose in the meta right now. I don't think that they're necessary. The Pendant of Addies is cool, but like it's just not necessary. The Royal Titans are actually I almost like the Royal Titans. I almost like them. I can't really explain to you why I don't like them. I just like they're like underwhelming and kind of weird. They made like certain things about them like really weird to learn and understand, like the walls and like how the walls work and like when you're supposed to kill the little minions they spawn and when you're supposed to avoid them. Like at what point am I supposed to be ignoring those because DPSing the boss is more optimal? Like at what gear progression? And it's just like I don't think any of that's necessary. You could have just had it be the gear switching boss that it was supposed to be, where there's a point in the middle of the fight where you have to switch gear, and then that like it would have been better. Doom, I tried Doom a couple of times. I hate it. I literally don't like the boss at all. off Callisto. What about Callisto? Callisto's garbage. Just because the clan invited you to Callisto and it was kind of fun because there was a bunch of people doing it doesn't mean it was a good boss. Callisto's not good. Callisto is you don't step on red tile, you get money. It's just PK bait, bro. It's just like, hey, we need to put something in the wilderness that gives you gold to incentivize you to come to the wilderness so that you can be some other loser, some other weirdo's prey. Because they want a power fantasy predator because they're a PKer and that's all they know how to do. It's garbage. If they put Callisto in anything but the wilderness, I'd probably like him. In my personal opinion, you ruin content the second you put it in the wilderness. It's just ruined. And there are so many people who would hate me for saying that. I'm sorry, but you lose your items to the person who killed you is the most dated mechanic in this entire game. It's dumb. It's just stupid. For the billionth time, you can open YouTube it seems like every day you can open YouTube and you'll see a video with the title or within the thumbnail it says PKing has a massive problem in RuneScape. PvP has a massive problem in RuneScape. PvP is dying, and then they show a screenshot of a PvP world with 0 people logged in. It's because there is literally 0 entry, period. If you already don't know how to PK, it is insane to try it out. It's not impossible. You can get your first few kills by joining a clan who PKs, and you get in some big fight. And so in that fight, you learn a little bit about fighting, and then you do that like 30 times, you learn a little bit. You can go like bully people at the Chaos Altar, so you learn about like switching gear to like land the freeze and stuff like that. But you're not learning how to PvP. You're learning how to PK. Because that's what it is. It's dumb. It's the most dated garbage ever. You would like if you had game companies ask you if you wanted to introduce that as a mechanic to other MMOs, literally nobody in any of those games would want you to do. Even the people who PvP in World of Warcraft would say, "Do not add that. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. I don't want to lose my stuff when I die." Because it's crazy. Was it cool way back in the day and interesting and unique and different? For sure. It is 2026. There's people who only PK other players, PKers, but yeah. Yeah, like 1 out of every 40 or so, sure. Most people, no, but see, here's the thing. Like, you can say, there are people who will tell you that they only PK other PKers. If they see somebody naked running their clue step, they're gonna kill him in case he's carrying his cash stack. If they see a free kill, they're gonna take a free kill. Because that is what you're incentivized to do. Because that's what PKing is. You're a predator and you're looking for prey. That's it. That's it. That is the entire incentive structure. And it's dumb. It's honestly dumb. The second you put content in the wilderness, for me personally, it's completely ruined. I hate it. I actually will not engage with it. I'm never, like, if we ever make Iron Man, I'm never getting a Void Waker. Never. I'm never getting it. I'm not doing it. I don't want to deal with it. I hate the feeling of being chased by a PK and killed. And I don't want to do something in a game that makes me feel not good. Why am I playing it? I hate that feeling. If I die to a boss, it's a misplay. I can learn. I can get better at the game. If I die to a PKer, somebody just inserted themselves into my game time in a way that I didn't want them to, interrupted it, ruined it, and then took from me. If I spent 20 minutes killing the boss and then you kill me and then you take the stuff from me, you took 20 minutes of my game time away from me. That is infuriating. That is actually infuriating. It's dumb, and I refuse to engage with it. I hate the wilderness. I did the Wilderness Diaries reluctantly. I got my Mage Arena 2 cape reluctantly. It's terrible. I hate it. I will never enjoy the wilderness. I've never ever for never ever. Here's the biggest joke in all of RuneScape. This is genuinely the biggest joke, and so many people would make fun of me for this on Reddit. I don't care. The biggest joke in all of RuneScape is that if you're a hardcore Iron Man and you're killed by a player in the wilderness, you lose your hardcore status. Whoever's idea that was, whoever, and I want to remind you that the same people making that decision made it so that if you died to Jad in the fight caves, that's a safe death. If you died to Zuck going for an infernal cape, that's a safe death. Okay? Those are safe deaths. Dying to another player up here isn't a safe death. So that's stupid. I'm sorry. That is actually brain dead. It is actually brain dead. You know what the result of that is? Most people who play hardcores, if you get a wilderness clue step, you drop the clue. You don't worry about a Void Waker. You hope for Dragon Claws, and that's it. You try to get Burning Claws, and that's it. You don't worry about a Void Waker. You don't engage with the content, you don't do it. The Wilderness Diary, completely optional. It's not something you do. It's not worth doing. The rewards for it, not worth it. The Diary Cape is not good enough to risk it. That's dumb. That is so dumb. Anyway, enough complaining about the wilderness. I tried Doom a couple times. I didn't like him. I don't like bosses where the mechanic is vaguely described to you in the chat box, and the only way to actually learn the mechanic is to like watch a YouTube video. Because there was this attack that I died to 3 times in a row, and all 3 times I thought, oh, okay, I know what I did wrong. And then I tried something else, and that wasn't the right thing to do. It wasn't intuitive at all. There was no way for me to just learn how to do the boss on my own, even a little bit. And I was just like, I don't want to watch a 47-minute long guide on how to do this stupid boss. I don't like Doom at all. Zulra's okay. The problem with Zulra is one of the early old school RuneScape bosses. There are technically mechanics like the poison clouds and everything and gear switches and stuff, but they kind of mixed that with the boss hits you really hard to try and make you leave sooner and end your trip faster, and it's a pain to get there. So I think Zulra could be better, but I don't hate Zulra. Vorkath is peak design. Actually, peak design. It is such a good mid-level boss. The loot is good, but it's not broken because it's consistent money. There's no really big ticket drops. The mechanics are all interesting, unique. They're easy to learn, but difficult to do at first. It's a great learning curve boss. Phantom Muspa is pretty close to that in Vorkath. It's just a little bit different. But the only thing is, Muspa isn't as consistent money as Vorkath because Muspa you're waiting for the Venator shards. So like it's a little bit hurt by that in my opinion. But Muspa's good. I like Muspa. The Nightmare is cool. Fasani's Nightmare is garbage. Yama is actually peak. I hated Yama whenever Yama got added, but Yama is actually kind of peak. Desert Treasure 2 bosses. I like all of them actually. I'm just gonna lump them all together, all 4 of them. They're all mechanically interesting, and unique. Some people hate Duke's prep phase. I get it. I understand why you don't like a prep phase, but like it makes up for it because he's like the best gold per hour of any of the 4 bosses. So like it's okay that there's a prep phase. All 4 of them are cool. I like all 4 of them. I did not like Vardorvis at first, but he grew on me over time. Mimic is weird. I don't think Mimic is bad just because of how fast and easy it is to kill. it's such an easy boss. It only has 200 health or 230 health or whatever, and it's just like a little gimmick, right? Gimmick or mimic, right? But you know what I mean. It's really it's simple enough that I can forgive its few flaws. Let's say Hespori is cool. I like Hespori. The mechanics aren't too complicated, but like the main mechanic of the boss is you have to plant it and wait for it. Scotizo is like Scotizo is bad, but I'm okay with Scotizo being bad because it's a sporadic boss, kind of like Hespori. I'm okay with Scotizo just being a really simple, easy boss. Shellbane Griffin is cool. Grotesque Guardians are interesting, but the drops suck. Abyssal Sire, I don't like the unsired drop thing. Just drop the stupid bludgeon, bro. Like just make the bludgeon like a 1 in 500 drop and then done. You're done. Like I don't like you're finished. That's it. You're good. Okay? Like I don't it's weird. The unsired things are weird. Kraken is a ZZZ boss. I'm okay with some of them existing. Cerberus, kind of terrible. Gonna be honest. Araxor is my favorite solo boss. My favorite Slayer boss. Thermi, um, Thermi's just like it's literally just hey, do you want to get an occult necklace and more experience from your task? You can do me technically, and I'm more XP but less XP per hour. Because barraging is so good, Thermi is like pointless, dude. Like actually genuinely literally pointless. So I don't not really. I don't really like Thermi. Hydra, I've never actually done Hydra. Fun fact. I've never gotten a Hydra task. So um can't really tell you. Hunlifts are cool. I don't like Corrupted Gauntlet. I like normal Gauntlet because it's chill, but I hate that it's so much worse money per hour than Corrupted Gauntlet because Corrupted Gauntlet is not chill. So I hate that the optimal one is the not chill one, to be honest. But the Hunlift fight itself is cool. I just don't really like. I don't like the timer on Corrupted Gauntlet. If Corrupted Gauntlet was more difficult but had the same timer, or neither of them had a timer, I'd like it more. I don't like being rushed. I don't like arbitrary difficulty in the form of a timer telling you that you need to hurry up. It's rare that I do. Jad Jad kind of sucks, but because they're old and they introduced something interesting to the game when they were added all those many years ago, they get a pass. They should not ever update or fix Jad. I think that Jad, by today's standards, if they introduced a boss like Jad, it would be lame and people would call it lame, right? People like let's say Jad never existed, but they added Jad like today. People be like, "What the heck? This is stupid." He's like really easy, but he can kill you in one hit if you make a single mistake. That's boring. And that's correct. That's a correct take. Um, but he's iconic. He's ancient, and he was interesting at the time that he was added. So he gets a pass for sucking. So he sucks, but I'm glad that he sucks. You know what I mean? I want him to suck. Zuck. I'll tell you when I get there. I'll give you. I'll let you know in a few months. I'll let you know. Soul Heredit. I've done some Soul Heredit simulators because I do kind of want to get a quiver at some point too. He's okay. He's okay. Like he's weird. It's weird that he like his mechanics are cool, but I find it I don't know. I don't think he fits at the end of a wave-based minigame the same way that Zuck or Jad do, and I don't really think I could explain that to you. I don't really think I could quantify that to you. He just feels like he's in a weird place to me. He should be like in a raid or something. He feels like the Warden fight to me, right? He feels like Olm. He doesn't feel like Jad or Zuck. I could be silly. That could be crazy. Maybe Zuck feels like that too. To be fair, I haven't really done Zuck yet, but like I don't know. I just feel like he's in a weird place. I think he's just in a weird spot. He's a cool boss though. Temperos, Wintertote, and Zelcano, they're all goaded. More skilling bosses, please. There needs to be at least like 5 more skilling bosses. Um, Tecton, let's go through the raids bosses. Tecton is you literally just run around him in a circle. he's not interesting at all. Vanguards, I remember them being really boring. Vespula has some cool tech that makes them cool in like challenge mode from what I've seen. But like I'm mostly told that she sucks and she's boring and you should avoid her in your normal Cox runs. Never done Vasa. So I don't know. Mutadile is like that room is just weird. There's like a tree when you walk in and there's like a small one and a big one and like you're supposed to pray everything or something and like you have to like freeze her and it's like it's the like literally one example in the game where a Zamorak, a god sword, like matters. It's kind of weird. I wouldn't say she's bad. She's kind of weird. Ulm. Ulm is cool. I like Ulm. I like Ulm. Theater Blood. Uh, all these bosses except Bloat are cool. I think Zarpus is also kind of boring. Bloat and Zarpus are kind of lame. The rest of them are cool. I like the bosses in Tob. Toa. Bro, they cooked, man. They cooked. Akka. See, old Akka was too much, but new Akka isn't enough. Hot take, dude. I know. Old Akka was too much for it just not being the final boss. New Akka is like New Akka, you can go to sleep, bro. Like you can go to bed and he'll die. Like I don't. Too bad Toa is a scam. That's true. Baba, I like Baba. Baba might actually be my favorite boss before the Wardens. I like Baba. Kefri, they need to lower Kefri's stupid freaking defense level because you're in that room for like 37 minutes and it's not difficult. Like it's just like yeah, they need to lower Kefri's defense level. But other than that, Kefri's fine. Zebak, Zebak is perfect. Make zero changes. Like don't. Uh, Zebak is delicious. Um, it's like easier slow Jad. I used to have to lock in with Akka. Now I zone out. Yeah, like you literally like dissociate because of how boring it is. It's like you can like cross your eyes and like defocus them and make your vision blurry, and you could still kill Akka without taking any damage at all. Like he's just boring, dude. Wardens, I love the Warden fight from start to finish. I love the Warden fight. It's so much fun. Um, yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. I like it. The right left middle or left right middle depending on which way your camera's oriented, and then like you're dealing with the mechanics and like if you get hit it's really punishing but it's not like an instant kill or anything. You've got ambrosia to make it like it's not as punishing as like getting hit by Jad off prayer. It's like it's not that bad, right? um the fight takes a while but not too long, and like the fight starts off simple but it gets more complex as the fight goes, and it's not really like there's an enrage phase. It just gets more complex by slowly layering things on until the end. Kind of dope. And I'm not going to go through quest bosses. Most quest bosses suck. Most of them are terrible. A couple of them are cool. I liked the vampire bosses. Both of them were really cool. um I liked the Culinaramancer like build up. He was kind of cool. um that's kind of it, dude. Like that's pretty much all there is. I mean, Elvarg is iconic. Um, that's about it. I didn't like Galvik. I didn't like the fragment of Seren. Uh, yeah, yeah. Quest bosses are buns. Like most of them are like stupid. Final Dawn boss is cool. Final Dawn boss. Who's the Final Dawn boss? Can you remind me who the final Dawn boss was? Some lady. I don't remember, I'm going to be honest. I remember in Desert Treasure 2, or no, not Desert Treasure 2, sorry. The While Guthic Sleeps, there's that like wizard guy that you have to kill who like I kept trying to understand because like I was trying to do the quest. I feel like you should be able to figure out quest bosses mechanics without looking up a stupid freaking guide. I didn't look up a guide because I wanted to do that quest or guideless. I've done all of the new quests guideless. Um but like I didn't understand it, and it ended up being easier to brute force the boss than to actually learn how to kill it properly. And like I looked up what you're supposed to do after, and I was like, I never would have guessed that. And by the time I would have figured it out, because I would have run out of ideas of things to try until I tried doing that, by the time I did that, I would have spent way more time trying to learn the boss than just killing him with like special attacks and like eating a lot of food when I get damaged and just ignoring it and DPSing him as fast as possible and healing up with blood barrage and stuff. We did it together. Yeah. It was kind of dumb. Like, but then to be fair, the boss at the end of While Gothic Sleeps was that like it was the same mechanics as a tormented demon, but like super juiced to the high heavens. That was cool. I like tormented demons; they're interesting. So like some quest bosses are okay, I guess, but most of them are buns. Most of them suck. And there you go. There you go. I should do a RuneScape boss tier list video. Maybe my next stream we'll do a boss tier list. I'll tier all the bosses. Okay, I'm gonna go use the bathroom, and then we'll go do another Araxor trip, I guess. This actually wasn't a terrible trip. How much is it, like 500k? Is this like 500k? This is not gonna be 500k. I'm crazy. Not even close. Okay, it was like 200k. Okay, it wasn't that good of a trip. It wasn't that good. My bad. Is this guy doing Vorkath? Wonder what he's doing. Wonder what he's up to. Okay, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I'll be RB. Okay, I'm back. All right. All right. I guess Araxor. It's just. Is there anybody that I can Yama with? No. No, there isn't. Dawn shame. Araxor it is. I have to stop being dry at Araxor at some point, right? Like, it has to happen eventually, right? I feel like I'm, like, gambler's fallacying myself right now. Like, I don't actually ever have to balance out. You know what I mean? You're gonna try a nap? Good night. Good night. We should do Yama tomorrow, if you can. Sorry for no Yama. It's okay. You don't have to say sorry. I'm not entitled to your time. You're good. You're good. Let's unmute that music. Weirdly good music, but... What's this song? Let's do the other spider music. There you go. I wasn't potted. I didn't mean to do that. Oh my god. $15 bark boys, let's go. Please give me the drop. Please, 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 please. I'm so tired of being dry at this box. Love that. We're gonna get the pet. We're getting the pet. Calling it. We're getting the pet. Let's go. I'm definitely not getting the pet this go. Go. Nid. It's actually a good drop. I wonder if I should swap out the Berserker Ring for Light Bearer here. Go. What? Okay. We're good. Nobody panic. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Oh my god. Flawless dance. For the... Oh my god! Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Oh... Dude. Dude. Dude, I just got my favorite pet in the game. I just got my favorite pet in the game. I just got my favorite pet in the game. Oh my god. Dude. Dude. Skylar. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Okay, guys. Oh. Okay, we can. I have everything. We can go get the. We can get the silver Rancor. I have to look it up though. Oh my god. I said no. There, I was, dude. I saw the Wine of Zamorak, and then I heard the sound. Dude. I was so confused, and then I saw Nid. And guys, even better. Look. I have it. Where is it? There it is. Look at him. Look at him, dude. Oh my god. I need to send this screenshot to my friend real quick. We're gonna go get the silver Rancor, dude. We're gonna go upgrade it. Dude. I cannot believe that just happened. Pets. Dude. I just got my favorite pet in the game. I just got my favorite pet in the game. I'm so hyped right now. I'm gonna go breathe, refill my beverage, and then we're gonna get the silver rancor. Okay, okay, okay. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. KC, 1,294. The log is actually really dry. But actually, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna shut my mouth. It's not dry anymore. I just got nid. For actual drops, I should have like 8 right now. I have 3. We've got 2 halberd pieces and 1 fang. I should have more than that on rate, but I'm not gonna complain anymore. I just got my favorite pet. I cannot believe that just happened, dude. I cannot believe that. Like I like called that. I was like, look, Nid, and then I got Wine of Zamorak, but I actually did get Nid. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Okay, I need to change up my gear. We're gonna go get the Silver Rancor right now. We're gonna go get the Silver Rancor literally right now. I gotta look up how to do it though. Silver Rancor. Navigate the series of tunnels within the cave using with different requirements to reach its end. Okay. I need an amulet of Rancor. We have one. I need Arania boots. I need to go buy some. A Raxite Slayer helmet. I'm already wearing one. Noxious Halberd. There's one in my inventory, and we have Nid. Okay, so Arania boots. We gotta go get some Arania boots. Guys, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, I can't see chat for a second because I need to look at these steps. Enjoy, brother. Thank you, thank you. What world am I on? There's so many people here. Am I like accidentally on world 330 or something? Okay. Speak to a man. Do I just need to equip all of them? Like this? Is this good enough? I have to get afflicted by venom. Good news, my venom resistance just wore off. North, north, south, south, west, east, west, east. Oh, I get it. It's up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right. It's the Konami code. Must be in venom the entire time. That's fine. With a lone Araxite, kill it with a halberd. Squeeze through the eastern web tunnel and speak to Vafari while the Slayer helmet is equipped. Okay, okay. I'm assuming I have to unequip it. I'm so happy. I am so happy right now, dude. That just like that made my day. That made my day. We did get venomed, which is good. I'm gonna eat to full because venom is terrifying. Is this the cave that we go in? Where is it? Where is the cave? It looks like it's over there. Huh? Is it by Weave? No. Where the heck is the cave? I don't know where it is. I'm getting absolutely shredded right now. Play melee. Yeah, I don't know where it is. To the east upon entering the cave. To the east. Oh, it's right there. Oh. Sorry. Sorry, chat. Alright. We go through. Okay, the following order. Okay, north, north, south, south, should be west, east, west, east. Yeah, left, right, left, right. That should be the next one. Yep, just kill him with the halberd. Dude, it's hitting me for 18s. Okay, kill him. We can go here, and then we can cure. It's a step in the right direction. Proceed. It's when I need to be wearing that helmet. Okay, so I go east again. Okay, we need to call our follower and talk to Arancini. Thank you for bringing me a friend. You can go through now. Beautiful. And then there's man. I want the adventure to end. Thank you. It hits him for a 99. And we have a Amulet of Rancor S. I've wanted this since they added it to the game. I've wanted it for so long, dude. And I gotta send this screenshot to one of my friends. Dude. I just got my favorite pet. Look at him. Look at him. I'm so happy right now. I just have a permanent smile on my face. Dude. I love both forms, but I think I like the little one better. Rax doesn't say anything. Wow. I'm literally so happy. I got my silver rancor. I got my favorite pet. I don't even know what to say. My mind is just blown right now. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. We could just put that in the loot tab. We'll sell it later. I don't even know what to do now. I don't. I mean, I guess I should just keep killing him. I've got the pet now. I still want to make money there, but maybe I should go to another boss that I can still get the pet at. You know, like back to Vorkath. I really don't want to go back to Vorkath. I don't know what to do now. I lost my voice completely from yapping so much earlier. Um, I'm just gonna sit here for a second. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What boss should we kill? No. I don't have a task. No. I have a black demon task. I could do demonics for some money. If we could get a Zenite, that'd be sick. I really want to go do Yama, but I don't have any. There's no Yama-ers online in my clan to play with right now. Could do Brutus for beef. Could go for beef. Uh, Cerberus, no. Chaos Elemental, no. Chaos Fanatic, no. Zilly? I could both a Method Zilly. Go for some money there. Could do some solo corp. Um, I really don't want to learn Doom right now. Could do Duke, but we got the Duke pet too, so. Dude, like, look at this spoon. Look at this spoon. This is ridiculous. I don't think I should do Duke either. It could go learn the Coliseum. Maybe that's the play. I want to get Oath Plate first. I feel like I should get Oath Plate first. Um, huh. Just show me my best wave. It doesn't. Dang. Still no drops at Kree hurts. Leviathan? Meh. Moons? Meh. Nex? Super meh. If I had the gear, I would go to next mass and just relax. But I don't have the gear for it. I would like never MVP, like ever. Could go do some normal nightmare. No, for Inquisitor piece or something in my name. Muspa? I could learn Muspa. Could go do some Vorkath. Vorkath is still really good money. And I do kind of want the Vorkath pet at some point too. That's an option. Could do Zulrah actually. That's actually a little bit tempting. Zulrah is still good money. Maybe I just keep doing Araxor. We still have this crazy task to do. And I mean, I'm at least one halberd piece off of green log. And I still, like, this one... Actually, yeah, that's literally the last thing I need to green log Araxor. Yeah, maybe we just do that. We're so close to green logging, we just do that. Okay. Question's been answered. We're just going to do more Araxor. But I can bring the pet with me now. So that's kind of cool. I'm still, like, reeling, guys. I'm still, like, I don't even know what to say. I don't feel dry anymore, I'll tell you that. Spooned the pet. I'll take it. Well, see, here's the one problem with that, though, right? Same thing happened to me at Duke. Got the pet way early, way before I got any, like, money drops. So, like, it makes me want to leave. Anti-Zionist. How did they get that name? That's crazy. Maybe having the pet with me will increase my luck a little bit. The Silver Rancor is already, like, it already feels so good. Dude, I'm like, I don't even know what to say. Oh, I didn't pot. I'm dumb. Imagine we got the back-to-back and it gave me the halberd piece and we green logged. I'd have lost it. Look at him. He's so terrifying. I think I have to keep him in this tiny form, because if I leave him in the bigger form, he's going to look just a little bit too much like the eggs that hatch, I think. So glad I decided to do a Raxor today. We got more U-logs? Fair enough. Gonna eat. I didn't need to at all, but felt like it, I don't know why. interesting that it did both animations at the same time. It just looked a little weird. Rune Kite Shield. Uh-oh. Okay. That was close. I'm just still like, sorry I'm being so quiet, guys. I'm still just so like flabbergasted. I'm still just taking it in. I was not expecting to get the pet today. And it was on a kill where I called it, like a random kill. I was like, it's gonna be mid, and then it was. I'm just so happy. I'm an idiot. We recovered perfectly fine though. Hey, Spider Cave teleport. Tell me to come back for more. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Gonna be lazy and use the bomb to blow him up instead of dragging him over there. And maybe I should just take a break from Araxor. Still my favorite solo boss, and I did just get the pet. Like, I'm so dry on the money here. And I've did so much Araxor lately, I can always come back and make more money later. Get the green log. We'll finish this trip off, and then I'll go do something else, I suppose. I think I turned my prayer back too quickly. It's fine. I'll probably just make this one the last kill, honestly. And Noxious Point. Not quite. We can do one more kill. We have enough prayer. Here he comes. Dun-dun. 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 And Noxious Point. Boom. Not exactly. Not exactly. Not exactly. What world am I on? 330. That explains why there's just so many people. Let's go literally anywhere else. Do you guys think I should keep doing Araxor? Or do you guys think I should switch it up? I low-key do want the Noxious Point really bad now that I'm about to greenlog. Like, low-key, you know? But also, I've done so much Araxor in the last, like, week. I've done so much Araxor. I wish Solo Yama wasn't like bad. I wish I had a Yama to do. I got my pet, guys. I got my pet today. I got my pet today. I'm going to have to watch the clip later because I was just losing my mind. I was just losing my mind. I don't even know what happened. I just heard the sound effect. I saw the thing pop up on my screen, and I was like, "What?" And then we got the silver rancor. Wait, is it gonna fix itself in my bank? Actually, I'm curious. Where's the rancor slot? I need to organize my bank. It's right there. It does not. Okay, at least it still shows its value. Okay, then we need to go through and add the rancor to everything. It doesn't automatically recover it. That's so cool, though. What else do I have rancor on? Yeah, in here. Yeah. Put that in Duke. Did I just miss? Oh no, it did recover it. Oh, we're good then. Rancor in there. Yeah, it does just cover it up. Okay, cool. Makes it a little bit easier. Yeah, in the nightmare, that's for sure. Nightmare. Oh yeah, Toa for sure, for sure. Soul for sure, for sure. Wait, so now that my Rancor is untradeable, does that take away from my death fees too? I think it does, right? Yeah, definitely have to put it in the Araxor tab. Put it in the Cerberus tab. There we go. And does it? Do I need to? I need to fix this. Oh no, it still is shift click where. Okay, cool. We're good. Aha. Got my sick necklace. Got my little lad. Got my little fella. My little guy. Feeling so good. Feeling so good. It's a great fashionscape item too. Problem is the green rancor is also a great fashionscape item, and I think if I revert it, I have to go back into the caves to get it resilvered. But I definitely like it white more. It just looks so good. It just looks so good. And we got the little guy. Between the two, I like the pet more, 100%. But I love the silver rancor. Because that means that anytime I'm doing something where there's melee content, I don't need to take my little guy with me to let people know I have him. You know what I mean? They know. They know. I'm just brain blasted right now, guys. I'm so sorry that I'm not doing anything or saying anything. I was not expecting this today. I was not expecting this. Oh. We will definitely go back for the green login to make some money. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Like we're so close to green logging there now because of that. That like I feel like it'd be silly not to, especially considering as soon as I finish that halberd, I get what is it, 50 mil right now? It'd be silly not to, right? It'd be so silly not to. That just feels so good. That just I'm just so happy right now. Um, maybe it's time to try to get a Hydra task and learn Hydra. Maybe not right now, but like we can do that next time I play. We could do Zulra. I could do Zulra right now. Just do Bofa Zulra. No switches. Just be lazy. That could be fine. If I get a Dragon Axe from DKs, will a Greenlog Winter Tote? I wonder. I wonder. Could go do Whisperer. We have an Eye of a Yak, which is really good at Whisperer. Could go back to Vorkath, make some more money. I could work on collecting all of the spider bosses. Go for Sarachnis and then Spindle. I'm still just blasted right now. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Mole. We could do Mole. I kind of want the Mole pet at some point as well. Maybe it's time to go learn Coliseum. Here's the thing. Getting a Rancor lowers my death fees a little bit. It does. It actually does. I can start learning the waves. I'm definitely not ready for Soul, but like I can start learning the waves. It'd be really funny if I got the quiver before Infernal Cape, because then I can get the quiver cape, the quiver max cape, and bring that to Inferno, which would just be sick. Could go do Duke. Nowhere near done greenlogging him. I do kind of want the ice quartz, and any piece of Virtus would feel really good. Doom. Maybe I learned Doom. Maybe that's the right play actually, and I kind of hate that it might be. How much are Avernic treads right now? That would literally throw me into a shadow rebuild if I got them. Maybe that's the play. Maybe it's Doom. Could do some solo corping. Try to get some Hydra tasks, maybe. Learn Hydra. I shouldn't do anything that I have to learn right now. I shouldn't do anything that I have to learn because I'm streaming. I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch a video, right? So what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Mole. We could do Mole. We could do Duke. We could do Whisperer. Actually, I don't know Whisperer that well. Zulra, Crystal Bow, or Bofa Zulra. Um, I want to do something that I have to use my Rancor at. My new silver Rancor that looks beautiful. Yeah, maybe Fortis Coliseum. Maybe I just practice some of those waves. I need to like fix my gear here though. The Noxious Halberd is going to be correct. It's going to be my best weapon. Like, period. Um, Let me look up a gear guide for it. OSRS Coliseum. Coliseum. Hmm. Yeah, Oathplate is so good at Coliseum that maybe I should just wait until I have Oathplate. I'm looking at like some DPS charts and stuff, and it just looks so good with Oathplate. So maybe I should wait on Coliseum for that. I'm really at a loss of what I should do. You know what? Let's do some Yama free for alls. No, because I want to do Yama with my friends. I don't want to get the drops without my friends. I genuinely don't. I really want to get those with the boys. Why does it say what's wrong with YouTube? Uh, stream health. Seems like it's fine. Weird. It gave me like a little warning. I don't know why. Unmute music. Okay. Wow. I'm just flabbergasted right now. Maybe I just end stream. It's like 4 a.m. That's probably fair, right? Should probably just end stream. Yeah. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. Log out with my Rancor on. Oh my god, wait, my Fashionscape is just gonna be better now. Hang on. Looking fantastic, actually. I'm so with it. I feel so good. I feel so happy. I don't even know what to say. Well, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up for now. Hit you guys with the wave. I'm gonna end stream. See you all soon. Take care.